It seems like something else Columbia has been known for is being safe here. But then, at the end of last year, we saw the spike in crime. So what would you do if elected to keep that trend from repeating?
Well, going door to door, it's clear to me that there are a number of pockets in the central city that aren't very safe, that don't feel safe to the residents, and we need to take that pretty seriously. We need to invest our resources. We need to hire more cops who are out there walking around and communicating with people in the ward. The idea of community policing, developing relationships and developing a sense of safety in the ward. There's no getting around it. It's unfortunate. I would rather be spending money on, art centers and, youth programs. But we actually do need to hire more people who are patrolling the neighborhoods so that residents feel good about where they are and feel like they can walk around. That's first things first. But that's not really enough. I mean, we can't just say there's a whole bunch of unruly people who are bad people and we need to throw them in jail. At the same time, we need to, create a culture, a caring culture that, doesn't want any kid to fall through the cracks, no matter what neighborhood you grow up in. If you're 16 and African American, you need to feel like this is your city, that there's a future for you, that there are people that care about you, not just your family, but the community as a whole, that we're creating, opportunities, at youth centers centers that are well-funded, that have the best and brightest from the community who are helping out, that look good, that are, centers that, bring up our spirit instead of feeling downtrodden. We have a lot of underfunded places where people go to, and it's reflected in, broken down tables. I've been to the Amani Center and, on Ash Street, and, the table they had was caving in the middle, and, that's a reflection of just not enough resources being applied to a very good program. We need to understand that as a community as a whole, that we all benefit from every child in this community feeling like this is a good place to live. We can't just wait until 1:30 in the morning on a Saturday night, when there's 150 people at a parking lot at Midwest Petroleum on Range Line and Business Loop and say, we've got a problem. We do have a problem, and it goes a lot deeper than that, and it goes a lot deeper than not having enough cops on the street. So we need a two-pronged approach.